What's up, YouTube? I told y'all I'd be back. I'm back. I'm back. And I made an audio about this, but I don't think people wanted that type of audio that I was giving because of the lesser views. But the information in that video was pretty much telling you the most updated news on this situation. And you know I was going to make a facial video and talk about whatever happened to Tory Lanez and his sentence. I know he's in jail, but whatever happened to him? What is he doing? What's his update? Um, did they ever, gather new information to decrease his sentence? Like, whatever happened? It's just like no one even talks about it anymore. But I told y'all something wasn't right. I told y'all something wasn't right. And now look, he's in jail. She living her life as she should. But if he's in jail for actually not doing it but still serving time, that's not right either. So that's why I say something isn't right. It still don't sit right with me, and it's been a couple of years now. It still didn't sit right for me with me at the beginning, and I was right about that. It was just certain information that was not out, that was not given to at least prevent him from going to jail. Allegedly, the bodyguard came out not too long ago. My thing is, okay, you came out not too long ago to tell your truth, but this is what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking. Why didn't you tell your truth around the time when the situation was fresh to prevent Tory Lanez from going to jail? Because I did see in reading that not only was Tory Lanez his employer, but he was a personal friend to him. So that's the part I don't get. If you're a good friend to him, why didn't this been come out to prevent your friend from not going to jail? Y'all got to pay attention what people be saying, because that part didn't make sense to me. Allegedly, Tory Lanez is the bodyguard's employer, or the bodyguard is Tory Lanez's employer, whatever. But if you're also a personal friend too, and y'all friends, why didn't this truth come out to prevent him from going to jail? So that's why this video is based on what happened to Tory Lanez, and his sentence in prison. It's crazy. I told y'all something won't right. I told y'all. And y'all know it just ain't right. For the people that understand where I'm coming from, it just ain't right. But you got a lot of ones that are supporting Meg, and they think Tory Lanez did it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never thought Tory Lanez did it. But if it came to it that he did do it, I don't mind apologizing and say, hey, well, you know what? I was wrong. But that's what I thought at the time, that he didn't do it. But no situation has led to that for me to say, well, you know what, I apologize. He did do it. At that time, I thought nothing has came up for me to change what I'm saying. I still been saying the same thing for years. Something won't right with the situation, and something still ain't right, even though he's already sentenced. And it could be a false sentence. People make mistakes all the time in the law or court laws. But from the story that the bodyguard came out with, that should decrease a whole lot of time, or redo a whole, another session of what's going on. Once that truth came out from the bodyguard, it should have been instantly, okay, we need to reevaluate this case. No, nothing. It's just that the bodyguard came out, told his truth, and that was it. Check this out, though. You might want to have a seat for this, because when I say this, you really need to think about what I'm saying, and then you put two and two together as well as I have already. They went to Kylie Jenner party. Yeah, they went. They had fun. Okay, around the time that it was time for them to go, allegedly, the bodyguard already came out and said, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly all the time, Tory wanted to tell Kelsey about him and Meg's little thing going on. Meg got mad. I guess she didn't want Tory to tell Kelsey. She didn't. But my thing is, y'all friends, so why y'all doing the Eskimo sister thing? Why y'all sharing the same man? And y'all bestest of friends. But if I'm not mistaken, Kelsey didn't know yet. So I ain't even gonna say they Eskimo sisters, because Kelsey didn't know yet. But Meg knew she was allegedly with Tory. But in reality, Kelsey had Tory first, allegedly. It was Kelsey and Tory. Then allegedly, I told y'all, Kelsey had caught that COVID. She got sick. She had to be distant. So that left more room for her and Tory and Meg to hang out more. But anyway, Tory wanted to tell Kelsey that, hey, they was messing around. Him and Meg was messing around, and he was messing with Kelsey at the same time. All right, once Kelsey found out, Kelsey was livid, allegedly. She was pissed off. They got into a verbal/physical argument, Meg and Kelsey. Now listen to what I'm geared to say after this. Kelsey grabbed the gun. Allegedly, from what the bodyguard is saying. The bodyguard's seen everything. He there. He the driver. But Kelsey grabs the gun. When all these years, y'all was saying Tory grabbed the gun. Kelsey grabbed the gun. Tory was allegedly fighting with Kelsey to get the gun. While they were fighting, allegedly the gun went off and it hit Meg. Meg obviously was in the direction where they were. Well, when the gun went off, it grazed her foot. Whatever, bullet fragments, or however you want to say it. I'm going to just be quiet for a minute because I want y'all to take that in. Kelsey grabbed the gun first. Tory tried to fight with Kelsey to get that gun, to prevent that gun from not going off. Allegedly, it was Tory's firearm, and Kelsey grabbed it because she was pissed off. He told her that he was sleeping with Meg. Her and Meg supposed to be cool, so she went off. Meg went off too. I guess because Tory told Kelsey. But still, who really wants a friend like that? I'm just saying. I know it's some Meg Thee Stallion fans out there. She was okay with me up until the Tory Lanez situation. After the Tory Lanez situation, nothing sat right with me with her. But before that, she was all right. Even when her and Tory Lanez was talking, I was vibing with it and everything. But after that shootout situation, nothing sat right with me. I don't know, allegedly, if she was trying to cover for Kelsey, even though they ain't friends no more, to prevent her from going to jail. But all I'm going to say is, if you saying that Tory Lanez shot you, and you know Tory Lanez didn't intentionally shoot you, you had to want to do all of this to, out of anger. Because he did something that you didn't want him to do. So you felt like getting him back was putting his butt in jail. That's how I look at it. So, y'all take the time out to think about that. All these years, people were saying, allegedly, Tory Lanez grabbed the gun and was aiming it at Meg. The bodyguard himself allegedly said Kelsey grabbed that gun first. And I always knew that, but they always tried to hide that. Even when she was going to court and was testifying or whatever she was doing, Kelsey, it never came out that she grabbed the gun. I don't know if her and Tory Lanez could have had a discussion behind closed doors, like, hey, I'm going to just tell him I did it. It was my firearm, even though you grabbed it. You never know. You never know what people's conversations and stuff could have been behind the scenes that is not presented to the internet. Kelsey grabbed that gun. She grabbed that gun She was pissed off that allegedly Tory Lanez and Meg was sleeping together while she still was sleeping with him. And it went from them having a good time to a disaster, to a tragedy now, because her and Kelsey are no longer friends, and Tory Lanez in jail. Now, I want to ask y'all something. Do you really think now, after I done told y'all allegedly what the bodyguard has said, and it all makes sense to me, do you really think he deserves that long sentence? He's just sitting in jail trying to decrease the sentence, and they won't appeal it. Allegedly, he been trying to appeal it, especially since the bodyguard that came out and told his truth. But like I told y'all, this travels back to what I said at the beginning of the video. If he was such a cool friend and a good friend to him and working for him, why you ain't been come out with this truth and let the people know, the internet, the public know that he didn't grab for the gun. Kelsey did. So it's obvious they were covering. People were covering for Kelsey, or people didn't want the world to know that Kelsey was the one that was intentionally trying to shoot her. You know what I'm saying? Or going for the gun. They tried to hide that. Why? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get that off my chest, because I told y'all at the very first video when this mess was fresh and it was going on that something wasn't right. So now, how do the Meg supporters feel about the bodyguard coming out saying, hey, Kelsey was the one that grabbed the gun first? How y'all feel about that? Even though it's going to be probably some crazy out there that'll still say, Kelsey grabbed for the gun, but Tory still shot her. No, the gun went off. If a person is trying to tussle with somebody to get a gun from going off, that is not intentionally shooting someone. That's trying to get the gun from not going off, but it went off anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, you still gonna have some people to say, oh, you know, Kelsey grabbed the gun, like I said, and Tory shot her. No, I don't believe it, not one bit. I do believe that gun went off accidentally and it hit Meg, and Meg blamed it on Tory so that he could go to jail for telling a secret that shouldn't have been told. That's how I look at it. Y'all don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? All my videos be legit. I feel like my videos be legit. I'm going to try to break it down as much as possible, especially for me to be able to understand it and my fans. So I hope y'all have a good day. Turn my notifications on, because I will be shooting out videos here and there, you know, just to keep you on your P's and Q's of what's been going on. What's been going on. So yeah, this video is based on what happened to Tory Lanez and his sentence. And should it be decreased now that we know Kelsey was the one that grabbed for the gun? I think they need to decrease it or try to get him out. You know, he's serving whatever 20-something years for him trying to prevent the gun going off. All I'm gonna say is his friend should have been said something, not say something now that after he already in jail. That ain't no help to Tory. That's how I look at it. I'll catch y'all.